How's it going, everyone? Brennan T. Adams here of the Brennan T. Adams Audio Experience. Today, I'm sitting down with Damon Hawkins of SteepGear. Damon, how you doing, buddy?
Wonderful. How you doing?
Good to see you. Came here from Texas. We're in Canada right now. We just had a good time at the shark retreat. But I love your product, and it's pretty cool. You have a video out there right now, 15.1 million views demonstrating the product. But before we get into the product, can you give your background? Like, how did you even get into this space, in the roofing space, and tell the story?
All right. Well, my dad was a roofer,
Yeah.
and he raised me as a roofer. In fact, I put on my first roof in 1972.
Wow.
Yeah.
Goes back in time.
A little bit before you.
Yeah, I was born in 89, so it was before that.
You know, once you're a roofer, you can never get out.
Yeah.
It's like you're trapped. Every time I want to do something different, I just roll back to roofing because I know it.
Yeah.
But for the last 20 years, I became an insurance adjuster.
Okay.
With property, helping people. My first storm was Katrina.
Oh,
and,
wow.
It was very rewarding helping people.
I bet.
Yeah, and you know, the roofs out there are a little treacherous.
Yeah.
So you always have this thought in your head like, hey, you know, what happens if you lose your footing, right? So that's been all my life, worried about that.
Yeah.
And so I created a safety product, but we can talk about that.
So your background, it's pretty impactful, the fact that this personally touched home with you. Can you talk about what happened to you that made you want to go solve this problem with your father?
Years ago, my dad fell off a roof. He had some injuries, and
Yeah.
he wasn't in the greatest shape. And he was in surgery, and he didn't survive his injuries. His heart gave up on him. But did I think of SteepGear at that time?
No.
No.
And so he was on the roof and he slipped and fell off.
He did.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's too bad.
but it always makes you think.
Yeah.
Even more. Hey, wow, it could be me.
Constantly
It could
thinking
be-
about how can I solve that? How can I, yeah.
It could be you. It could be anybody
Yeah.
out there.
So let's talk about the solution you created,
Yeah.
which now many people are using.
We have a product that's very unique. It's a pair of shorts that go over your pants.
Yep.
And they have a rubber grippy surface on the back and the
Yep.
front. So no matter how you fall, you're going to land on your bottom or you're going to land on your front, and it's going to slow you down enough
Yeah.
so you can get your feet back under you and get back to work and not end up on the ground.
So what is the science behind the material, which I actually love the shorts and the pants, but what is it on there that kind of helps you stay to the roof and not slide down?
Have you seen those hospital socks?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah, those are the ones that grip to the floor so
Yep.
you don't fall when you're
Yeah.
trying to rehab or whatever. It's very similar to that, but it's a much better thought out rubber, silicone rubber, and it's adhered to the shorts. And the beauty of these shorts is that you can slip them on quickly,
Yeah.
you know, and wear them for this particular roof that's steep and treacherous, and then you take them off when you're going to the next roof that's flat. I call it a tool, Brandon.
So how did you came up with the concept, but what was that process from idea in your head to, developing this product and getting it where you sold your first pair of shorts or jeans for this?
Oh, it's a great story. So in 2004, I thought of this.
Yeah.
I made a prototype and I thought, oh, this is silly. Nobody's going to buy it. Forget it. I gave up on it for 10 years.
Wow.
Then I talked to another fellow inventor and he says, oh, go to an inventors meeting and find an attorney and it's easy. Well, that wasn't true that it's easy. It's very difficult.
And expensive.
And expensive, yeah. But the first 4 years was developing the product.
Yeah.
I had this product in my head. I had patents going, trademarks going. I found a manufacturer, and I just couldn't get it right. And what I mean by that is it wouldn't grip.
Yeah.
And so we got it right. We went to an international roofing show and presented it, and it was a huge success from there on.
So you've sold hundreds of thousands, almost $1 million worth of this product. What has been your key strategy for getting it to the market? How have been people buying this?
You know, I've been using social media, but it's the trade shows.
Yeah, like RoofCon and other shows?
Absolutely. In fact, we have a couple of shows coming up in the beginning of the year, and we're going to hit the show circuit again next year, and probably another 5, 6, 7 shows. And that's how that viral video.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about that. Because, I mean, 15 million views on that. How did that come about?
I have an interactive display that I bring to every show.
Yeah.
So it's a roof, and it's shorts over here that you can try on. And I call everybody that tries them, I call them test dummies.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a test dummy. Come here. And then they put them on, and they try them in front of this big crowd of people that are gathered around. And, you know, it's a very good display that way because people actually feel it and try it and see it. And it's been wonderful as far as finding connections, and I found my manufacturer that way. But anyway, one of the influencers came by and says, "Hey, this is funny. Can I take a video?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, you can take a video." He goes, "I'm going to put it on TikTok." I'm like, "Oh, no, we don't want to put it on there, right?"
Yeah.
And then he showed it to me, and I'm like, "I don't know, try it."
Yeah.
And he put it on there, and I'm standing in my booth, and my website blows up. My website actually crashes.
Wow.
Yeah.
He must have a lot of followers.
He does. And in fact, I had all of my family answering questions. I couldn't keep up with all these questions in there. But anyway, but that's not the only one. We've had another one that hit 16 or 17 million views.
Wow. And so he just did the demonstration video, took it and posted on his following.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I mean, you got sales from that, traffic, everything.
I keep getting sales from that. And that was like 3 years ago.
Wow.
So it's just perpetual.
So who is the main, because you also sell to different dealers, what's the main source of, let's say, revenue for the business? Is it going to other roofers?
It's actually e-commerce to roofers and adjusters.
Yeah.
But we're also in 23 different dealers, and they're anything from a roofing supply store to a Christmas wholesale distributor. And in fact, Christmas light installers are starting to ramp it up, and they're gonna buy me out again this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just for like an inventor out there of a product, most people create an idea and they don't get $10,000, let alone $100,000 in sales. You're approaching $1 million in revenue with your concept, well, your product that's selling.
Yep.
What advice do you have for them? I know it's not easy, but any words of wisdom for them?
I would say the first thing is do a patent search.
Yeah.
Spend the $400, $500, do a patent search. You know, is it out there? I've already done like several patent searches since then, and it's out there, and it saved me a lot of time and grief and money. And, but then find yourself an attorney after, the attorney's going to do the patent search, see if we can move forward to applying for a patent.
Yeah.
And start trying to figure out how to manufacture this product. Maybe make it in your garage. Maybe you're not able to do that, but get confidentiality agreements, whatever you have to protect it. Don't talk about it. Don't search about it on these search engines. Just keep it in your head.
Yeah.
If it's a big hit, that's one thing. If it's something that you can actually maybe improve a product, that one's cool too.
Yeah.
So it's a long road, but it's well worth it.
But you've also found, I mean, we've met each other now, and Kevin, you found the right people, and getting the right connections is everything, especially when you're in this space and going to the next level.
Yeah, I mean, we're at this conference here in Toronto, and it's like been just it's immeasurable.
Yeah.
What it's done for me.
Yeah.
Just seeing like-minded people, and then this team of yours.
Yeah.
Just,
well, we're grateful. We're excited for the growth of your business. For people that are watching, listening to this, where could they go check out the product, and where can they find you?
Well, SteepGear.com. That's steep like a steep roof, gear like tactical gear, one word, SteepGear.com. Go in there and plug in, I don't know, for a limited time, let's go ahead and plug in SG, like SteepGear.
Yeah.
20, get 20% off, and we'll get that product out to you.
Again, check out his product, everything he's doing. Damon, thank you so much. I appreciate your time today. Again, check out what he's doing. Until next time, y'all, we'll see you later.